style grits with a side of eggs and toast.
And Huck and Jim would make this if they can afford it.
These are the ingredients for grits.
This is to make 4 servings of grits.
You're going to need 1 container of store-bought grits.
You'll also need 3 cups of water.
And you're going to need 3/4 cups of grits.
Lastly, you'll need 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Once your water has been brought to a boil, add your 3/4 cups of grits.
Next, add 1/4 teaspoon of salt while stirring.
Once you've added your salt, turn your stove down to medium-low and then cover your grits and let cook for 5 minutes.
While the grits cool down, I'm going to make scrambled eggs. First, lightly grease the pan. Second, crack your eggs, as many as you would like, depending on your serving. And then let cook and scramble for at least 5 minutes.
While Carmen's scrambling the eggs, we're going to make some toast. Now, even though Huck and Jim didn't have toasters back then, I'm sure they used a fire or something to make their toast. So, all you do is just put the toast in the toaster, or the bread in the toaster, and press it down, and wait until it pops back up. Now that everything's done, you can eat. Now, grits can be a little plain, so if you want some more flavor, you can add some paprika to it.
This is what Huckleberry Finn would eat at the Grangerfords because they could afford it. Flavorless. But let's talk about the Adventures of Huckleberry Finn by Mark Twain. In the book, Huck Finn, he doesn't want to be civilized, but he could probably pursue the career of a chef because he's able to cook for himself and take care of himself in nature, and that gives Huck a sense of maturity and knowledge, and that's what a lot of people like about Huck, is that he is at a young age able to survive in nature, and that's what makes him very admirable.
I agree.
With what, the book or the grits?
Both. But let's not forget about Jim. Even though Jim didn't keep Huck out of that much trouble, he was there to offer his companionship. He was also very dedicated and very, very reasonable when it came to Huck's plan, and later Tom's plans to try to break Jim out of slavery.
I have to say, I liked the book Huckleberry Finn because it gave us an inside look of slavery and the way whites and blacks treated each other back in Samuel Clemens' time. Also, I like the book because it gives people our age the realization that we are old enough to make our own choices and fight for what we believe in. Sadly, it was hard to finish, like these grits, because I was expecting a better ending.
I also really liked the book. The part I liked was the sense of adventure that it had throughout and how Huckleberry Finn was always so entertaining. One of my favorite parts was at the end when they let Jim free, even though he had to jump through a lot of hoops, like with Tom's plans and escaping with them becoming back into slavery, even though it was just for a little bit. Thanks for watching!
Enjoy!